last night against the Baylor Bears. The pink, more on that in a moment. Baylor featuring one of the most dynamic players in the country in Robert Griffin, but he coughs it up right there. Sam Acho causes a fumble, recovers the fumble. Longhorns, though, instead of getting the touchdown, they get the field goal because in the red zone they have struggled. Barrett Matthews can't make the play, but the Horns are up 3-0. Tied at 3. Could have been a touchdown pass. Garrett Gilbert to James Kirkendall. Instead, leads to another field goal, 6-3. And then Griffin, he can buy time with the legs and tries to switch hands and just coughs it up. Alex Okafor can't make the play. Keenan Robinson can't make the scoop and score. Instead, it's just a recovered fumble by Baylor. They fumble it 5 times. Longhorns only recover 1. Then towards the end of the half, just like that, Baylor had done very little on offense, and Terrence Williams goes 59 yards to get the lead at 10-9. Horns put together a drive. Justin Tucker, 4th field goal of the half, and they do grab a 12-10 lead going to the break. Longhorns get the football in the second half. Garrett Gilbert already a 25-yard run under his belt, and then he will tuck this one away on the ad-lib on 3rd down into the end zone. Gilbert, 79 yards rushing. Horns are up 19-10 and feeling that victory. And then pulling out all stops, Fozzie Whitaker, halfback pass, Marquise Goodwin. Longhorns, though, can't punch it in. In fact, they missed the field goal attempt. So instead of up 22-10, very next play, Jay Finley, 69 yards untouched. 69 of his 116 yards on that play alone. And just like that, Baylor has cut it to 2. Then the Longhorns back with the ball. Gilbert rolling out. Greg Smith has it, loses it. Antonio Johnson, interception. Gilbert, 22 of 39, 231. And, of course, the interception. So now Baylor would punch it in on a short Robert Griffin touchdown to get some separation. Then another 3rd down killer. Kendall Wright, touchdown from Griffin, and it's 30-19. Longhorns driving inside of 5 minutes. A couple of running plays inside the 5 in the 100,000 plus. Letting the Horns know the displeasure with the running game. In fact, Texas settles for a field goal, so they get it to a 1-possession game. Then, scary moment that changes the perspective of everything. Blake Gideon and Aaron Williams crash into each other. Gideon would get up, Williams down much longer, mom and dad down on the field. Finally, he would get up as well and walk out under his own power. So the Longhorns force the punt, but Curtis Brown, it's the 2nd time in the game Brown mishandles the punt. Baylor looks like they recover it, but they review it and say Jordan Hicks recovered. Brown had a poor personal foul penalty, so they're backed up to their own 8. Longhorns, though, get some yardage, and then this. Marquise Goodwin, completion, fumble, and that's the way it goes. Baylor would kneel it and get their first ever win over Texas in the Big 12 era, or rather under Mac Brown, that is. They beat them in 97, and for the Horns, they've lost 3 straight at home and fall to 4-4.
We're still kicking entirely too many field goals and not scoring touchdowns, and we're going to have to improve in that area. And it's frustrating because we've always been able to score down there. We've been a great red zone team. We're working on it all the time, and it doesn't seem to be getting much better. So that's got to improve. And tonight we gave up entirely too many big plays on defense.
You know, we just got to find a way. That's what all we're going to do is go back to work and watch the film and roll your sleeves up and work. And we're going to pull together and forge forward. And we're the only ones right now that are going to be trying to pull together. I can assure you of that. So that's what I plan on doing. I know that's what our football team will do, and that's what our administration and everybody else is going to do.
We've got opportunities to, put the game into a multiple possession situation, and we're having to kick field goals. And that's that's an area that we've got to get better at.
When stuff like that happens, when we're facing adversity as a team, it's got to be where guys got to step up and make plays, and you got to give credit to Baylor. They did a great job and really stayed on us.
Just having as many losses as we do wins is one of those tough deals and very hard pill to swallow.
I'm just mad because we played hard and no one gave up, no one backed down, and everyone on the team fought. It hurts even more to lose when you fight so hard and play well for the most part of the game.
It's going to hurt worse and worse every week that we continue to let it happen. And that's what's happening. We're letting it happen.
This is definitely a time of adversity, but the great teams come together in times like these, and we're a great team. We're gonna grow stronger and come together as a team and move on to Kansas State and take care of business there. But the great teams come together in adversity, and that's what we're going to do. this team's grown a lot, and we're going to keep on fighting and keep on getting better. We're never going to give up.
As they said at K-State Saturday night, Wildcats have been the toughest Big 12 North team on the Horns, winning 4 of their 6 meetings overall, including 2 of 3 in Manhattan. A lot going on last night. Before the ball game, Colt McCoy was honored less than a year from his final home game at Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, and the winningest Division I quarterback in college football has his number 12 retired. One of the criteria, you have to be a National Player of the Year. He was twice with 2 Maxwell Award championships. And last night, number 12, sealed with McCoy on it. It will never be worn again.
I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. I was shocked, kind of. I was glad. I was happy. I was happy for my coaches and my teammates and my family, and I knew there'd be something really special for them. And when I look at my name in there, I think of all my former teammates. I think of Coach Brown. I think of Coach Davis just grilling me and yelling at me and just making sure that there was nothing that I wasn't prepared for every week, or not letting me get by with just, halfway doing something. I think of all those things, and that's why it's, I guess, special to me, is because it's not something that I did. It's the people that I had around me, the coaches that I had around me, the support, and that's why it's special to me.